All right. Welcome back.
Happy Monday, everybody.
Happy Monday. Hey, Thomas, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, Liam. How are you on this beautiful Monday morning today?
I'm doing wonderful. Do you have your coffee here to get your early morning Telos Buzz on?
Well, I'll tell you, no, I don't, I don't have coffee. I do have, though, a glass of lukewarm warm water, so
Oh,
lukewarm
nice.
water.
Well, that
Living
is
the dream over here.
nature's coffee. I think coffee is nature's coffee, but close enough.
It's
I
close
have,
enough.
I got my cup of coffee in this lovely, kind of boring blue mug, but my goal is to try and bring in a unique mug to as many episodes of this as possible until I run out. So you got to keep calling me out on my mugs. So I get my buzz on, and I'll try to mute my mic as I drink so it's not, gross slurping in everybody's
Amazing.
ears.
Well, why don't you tell us a little bit about this mug that you've got going on? You were showing it off a little bit more. Bring it up a little bit.
Well,
I
it's
want to get a
quite
good look.
nice. It's pretty boring. It's just a nice pale blue. It matches my coffee machine, so that's
Okay,
the plus
that's
of this
good.
one.
You're getting that, that matching light going. I like
Yeah,
it.
exactly. You got it. Well, it was a fun weekend, I think, for the Telos community. Lots of stuff happening, as always. And this is our first Monday morning episode. So for anyone who's new with us, the Telos Buzz is your news show coming to you from Telos Culture. We're a block producer candidate on the Telos mainnet. If you like what you see, consider voting for us, and make sure you subscribe below. And hit that bell notification. Otherwise, you won't get notified when we go live, and you'll miss out on all the latest news. But it was a great weekend, and on Mondays we're here just to keep things quick and get you guys up to speed on the latest stuff that's happened, eh?
Yeah, exactly. Because there's always so much that's buzzing around these days in the Telos ecosystem, from all the cool NFT projects that are building on Telos to DeFi applications, and especially now with stuff ramping up around both the grants project, the hackathon, the first EVM hackathon finishing up. There's been a lot of awesome new projects that are coming and launching on Telos. So there's lots of news to keep up on, and a show like this is a great place just to spend some time with us and see what you could be missing out on. So it's a great time to good time to be checking this stuff out.
Yeah, basically Monday morning, Thomas and I jump on Twitter, jump on Telegram, check as many groups as we can, and try to see what we missed. But we do still miss things even in that going through that process. So if you ever hear any news that you want shared on this show, shoot us a DM, or even better, jump in our Telos Culture Telegram group and shoot us a message there at Telos Culture. I think we should probably jump right into the news, eh, Thomas?
Yeah, let's go for it. And I'll just put a link to Telos Culture here in the chat in case anyone wants to join in. You can check us out here at Telos Culture, our Telegram group. Send in those news tips. Yeah, as Liam said, we've got eyes all over the place, but sometimes we miss a few things. So let us know what you see. But yeah, let's get started. Liam, do you want to kick things off with the first big piece of news?
Yeah, this was really fun. Telos wins the pitch competition from Arctic Finance. They had 10 minutes to pitch, and we were up against Spy Wolf, BSC Win, and Munch. And Telos won with 513 votes, which is crazy. It was really great to see, I think, both the Telos core team delivering a great, pitch around the project and helping Telos stand out there, but then also to see the community coming together to vote for that poll. I remember seeing it in people where it was in the community chat, it was in the Telos Foundation chat, and all these different groups. And people were like, "Oh, make sure you go vote. We're catching up." And sure enough, we won. So that becomes, I believe, an investment in the Telos project from Arctic Finance. So it's really great. Check that out. Head to the Arctic Finance Twitter to learn more, and there's stuff floating around the Telegram channels as well.
Yeah, that was definitely a great moment to see all the members of the Telos community, whether you're part of the foundation, whether you're just an average Telos community member, all gathering around this and voting for this to make it happen. So yeah, it was pretty cool to watch that take place. So shout out. I wonder if we can watch the video somewhere. If it was, I know it was taking place in the Arctic Finance Telegram channel. Not sure if it was recorded. I'd like to see the picture, Telos.
Yeah, that's a really good question. I'm not sure. I'll have to dig around for that. Maybe we can find it and then push it out there in our next episode. But if anybody knows, let us know where we can sort of, if that was recorded somewhere and we can show people it. But really great news to see that and see just another community kind of aligning with the mission of Telos. I
Most
think
definitely.
that's what this is all about, right? Building communities and connecting with other communities in the space. So props to everybody involved in making that happen.
Totally agreed. We've got some other exciting news in terms of, we've got some other exciting news in that Telos Task, which Liam, I know you know a bit about their project. Their beta just launched very
Yeah,
recently.
I'm excited we can talk about this now, right? Because I think I hinted that on the Friday episode, that they're doing lots of good stuff and cool stuff right now. And I don't think this is it for them. It's pretty funny because when I was chatting with them, they really got started from a worker proposal grant, right? I think about a year or two ago. And at the time, it was like $5,000 that they were granted from the system, but had, now with the price of Telos, it would have been a lot more. But even with that $5,000, they got a lot of work done. And then they did a raise on T-Starter. It was a successful ICO. I believe it was one of the first ICOs on the T-Starter platform. And since then, with those funds that they raised, they've been building. They have a really dedicated community there that kind of came through both through the work proposal and then through the T-Starter thing. And the team has been busy at work. They've got their beta platform finally live. So a new UI, social interactive marketplace, a mobile app, and lots of other stuff. Hey, Celia, thanks for joining us. Great to have you here.
Yeah, and so this, Liam, have you ever used the Telos Task platform before? Or was it in a usable state before?
Yeah, so it was live, and then they took it offline, I believe, to do this work really because it was kind of almost like an early MVP when they first did the She-Starter race. And it's a great, really cool platform. It's a way to, kind of, I don't know if it's the word is gamify, right? But really to get people interacting with your project and carry out really simple, kind of almost marketplace tasks that you need done to help it succeed. So you can almost think of it as like a bounty program, but really they're focused on just creating kind of economies to get work done for apps. They like to talk a lot about both the micro and macro economies side of things in their messaging there. But yeah, it's just a fun little tool to for projects to come forward, put up tasks that they'd like complete, and then for people who want to complete those to come earn rewards and tokens for doing them.
Yeah, well, that sounds like a very cool way to, specifically for crypto people who are interested in crypto, to take some time out of the day to complete small little tasks and get rewarded for doing that. So I'll definitely be looking forward to. It sounds like I gotta go and sign up for this.
Yeah,
Get
you
that
gotta check
as
it out.
beta live. Yeah.
AlkNet V2 is live. Also really excited to hear about this. What have you seen around this side of things, Thomas?
Well, Alec was one of the first of I know outside kind of DeFi platforms, automated market makers that launched on the Telos EVM. They were around, I believe, in maybe November, December of last year, or maybe it could have been January, sometime around then, within that broad 3 month span. But it sounds like from what they've done, they're upgrading some of their tech. They've now got a chain reservoir system, a generic messaging layer, and some optimizations that make the AlkNet faster, more efficient, and more secure. And that's coming from a Medium post that they just put out. They put that out a few days ago on the April the 9th, so on a Saturday. So
There
yeah,
you go.
this is pretty recent stuff.
Nice piece of weekend news for you. I know there's a lot of supporters for them in the ecosystem. Crypto for the People really loves them.
He's a huge fan of theirs, yeah.
And so, not financial advice, do your own research, but check him out and check out Crypto for the People's channels. He's got some great information on them as well out there. And it's really exciting to, see them reaching their V2 because they were, I think, one of the first, if not the first, decks to launch on the Telos EVM months ago. So it's cool to see that growth in the community that they've built there for sure.
Yeah, and they've been doing some really good work with cross platform partnerships, with
Mm.
Omnidex, their new Karma token. Well, it was new a fair bit ago, so not so new anymore. They were offering Elk token. Like there was some kind of partnership with Elk there where you could stake your karma, you would get some elk tokens in return. So it seems like they're continuing to develop. They're making those connections within the Telos ecosystem. So yeah, this is definitely something to check out and learn a bit more about. We'll
Well,
drop the link for the Medium post in the chat here.
Well, speaking of Omnidex too, I mean, we haven't pushed this out yet, but we're going to be having Omnidex as our guest this Friday, I believe, on the Telos Buzz. So, come out to that one. Fridays are when we do the news, but we also bring on a guest. Last week it was the Big Gooey. Definitely check out that interview if you missed it. It was fun. It was his first on-camera appearance as the Big Gooey. But this week we're going to have some people from the Omnidex team joining us on Friday, so you can learn more about their Karma token then, I'm sure.
Most definitely. On the note of token sales, Liam, I know last Friday we talked a bit about Haifa, but I know that their sale is still ongoing. And what else do you have to tell us about Haifa?
Hive is just a really cool project right now. The industry, I think, has sort of matured to a point where we're really looking at DAOs and how DAOs are going to be so integral to how initiatives launch and operate. They were kind of this, I think, they're an experimental kind of thing that's emerging, but when you spend time in the space, I see more and more people talking about it and really having, I think, intelligent conversations about what a DAO should look like, how it can form, and what sort of tools you need to get that initiative underway. So Hive is really kind of at the forefront of that in the Telos ecosystem. They're putting together what they kind of call almost the QuickBooks of DAOs. So a really fun platform with a great UI to allow people to launch a DAO and form them and create different roles for the members of it, different badges, and help the people form those DAOs, and as they call them, dues, in a transparent way. So check that out. And their sale is ongoing. If you go to hypha.earth right now, they're doing some raising for that. So they do have a native token, the Hypha token. Again, this is not financial advice at all. Do your own research and check them out. But I definitely think they're worth taking a look at right now.
Amazing. Yeah, I know you've been. They're connected with the Seeds project. I remember we mentioned.
Yeah, they launched the Seeds project, so I'm not necessarily connected directly, but they're the DAO that supports it or supported it from a technical standpoint to get it going. So yeah, they've done a lot of cool stuff in the space, and they're kind of veterans in that area.
Awesome. Yeah, well, that's very exciting. Definitely somewhere to check out. And where's the best place for people to learn more about that, would you say?
Just head straight to hypha.earth. That's hypha.earth. Yeah. Phantoms of the Musicverse released. We chatted a bit about this on Friday, Thomas. Anything else we got?
Oh yes, here? This is the actual music video is out live.
Oh really?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
So,
I haven't seen it yet.
I'll drop the link in here. The song is called "She Only Wants a Monster" by North Sound, and it features I think as the creator said, about 100 of the fans of the Metaverse NFT projects in this very it's a cool looking video and a cool sounding song. Liam, I know you're big into music production, so you'll have to listen to it and give us your take on it.
Yeah, drop it, and then I'm gonna check it out right after this. That's awesome. I'm really excited about what about the music NFT side of things right now. I think that's something that the NFT space hasn't been super conducive to the music industry because it was focused on the visual arts at first, but we're starting to see it turn towards music, especially as we come up with solutions for bigger media files and stuff like that. Yeah, that space is emerging right now, and it's something we're tracking. So it's great to see. Really, I think this is one of the first sort of major music projects outside of the Zeptogram ecosystem, of course, to kind of happen on Area X. So that's really cool to see.
Yeah, and have you heard about the kind of utility of the Phantoms of the Musicverse project?
No, tell me more.
So it's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm excited to hear what you think about this. So basically, I think there were about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 8, I think, NFTs that were released for 55 Telos, I believe it was. And purchasing one of those got your name in the credits. So if you go to the very end of the video, you can see that Telos Culture is up there as one of the supporters there. And also, I believe this gives you, as it says in the description, part ownership in the music video, part ownership of any royalties that come out through the song. So there's like an actual use case for having this NFT.
That's
Yeah,
really
so
great.
pretty neat.
And thanks for grabbing one. I was a little jealous you got the last one, but I'm glad that, with that utility, we've put the Telos Culture name in the video. That's awesome.
Well,
And
actually, there is still a chance to get your hands on one of them
oh,
if you.
really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But you got to go to.
You got a guy.
Yeah, well, you have to go to the music video, I believe, and you have to make a comment. And I think they'll be picking the best, their favorite
Okay,
comment. They
I'm
might be
gonna have to head
rewarding
over
it
there.
with the last NFT.
There you go. Okay, well maybe I'll head over there.
Go check it
Um,
out.
on the NFT side, we've also got the Apish Punks, the 3D, something about that. 3D Apish Punks. What info do you have
Yeah.
on there?
So just a tiny bit of info. Truthfully, I need to look more into the Ibichun's projects. I know it's been around for a while. I know that they were one of the first projects to have a using the TLCVM, a smart contract to mint their NFTs. But they've grown a lot since then. I know that they just put out a 3D collection of these. They're like NFT kind of cards. They spin around. Um, Latest info I saw was 150 of them were minted, 50 of them were airdropped to the top holders of the Apish token, which I didn't even know they had a token. I really need to look more into this project, and 50 more to the top Apish NFT holders. So there's 50 more that are exist out there. Probably to the team or somewhere else or being sold. Not sure where those are, but still, this is a very cool project that has kind of evolved since it dropped about. It seems like it was about a month or a month and a half ago. Um, yeah, as I
Yeah, they've
say,
been busy.
yeah, I really need to do a bit more looking into this project.
No, but I think what's cool about them too is that there is so much activity going on in that community. They've got a really cool, site that's live right now as well, and starting to build that utility for their project right away, which is always great to see in an NFT project. I think two of the big things to look for is community and utility, right? And Apish Punk seems to have both of those. So again, not financial advice, but check them out. Really cool to see that's happening there. We're getting short on time here, so maybe I'll just rip through the last couple items on our list here. I noticed a note about Yield Hub Finance going live on DeFi Llama, which is involved in the Telos ecosystem. You'll have to check out their Twitter to get some more information on what that all means. I wanted to talk a little bit about Telos Works. That's one of our granting bodies in the Telos ecosystem. There's two projects right now that are live right now for you to check out. And if you have Telos tokens, you can go vote on those proposals.
Yeah, there's two of them
Go
there.
ahead.
One of them
Yeah.
is Project Bariqua, which is there's one day left for it. They're raising funds to create a DAO in Puerto Rico, which is I believe that project's put forward by Summerskin. So go check that out. It's currently not passing, so go in and check that out. One day left for that one. And the other proposal we've got up there is for Telos Build, just 17 days left, and it's currently passing. You know a little bit about Telos Build, if I recall.
Yeah, Telos Build. Oh, I'm going to get the names wrong of the people behind it. I believe it was Telos Detroit or EOS Detroit, a team from Detroit, who put it together, and they were connected with the Telos Foundation and TCD, sort of to look at some of the needs that are needed to kind of improve how we get work done in the ecosystem. So that project is there to really essentially be kind of like a request for like an RFP kind of system for people to request services from the TCD that need to be done. Is my sort of basic high level understanding of it, and then to grant funds to them. So also another really cool project on the Project Bariqua side. It is just to clarify there, Leah Summerskin, she's involved in it, and then also Shifra, another girl from our community who's kind of new to the ecosystem. Actually, is one of the primary people behind it. So I'd encourage you to check that out. I hope I got her name right. But yeah, lots of cool stuff happening. It's great to see these proposals really taking off in the ecosystem and more people coming in to grow what we have here. I think the last thing too to make a note of. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, go on.
I was just going to say is the hackathon, right? The Telos hackathon is in the judging phase right now. So I'm really excited right now to see what comes of that. And I know that the judges have a pretty hard time trying to go through and pick some winners or finalists there. But yeah, it's exciting to see that wrap up and to see some of the comments on Twitter from Douglas and Justin and others as they kind of sift through the projects and try and pick a favorite.
Most definitely, and I think that's going to be probably the most challenging task coming up in the next next few weeks is picking those winners. So
yeah,
great to see all those cool projects.
Well, I think we got to wrap now. Sadly, the music is coming on to wish us adieu. Until Friday. This Friday, we're going to be joined by the Omnidex team again for a special interview about some of the work that's going on with them. And yeah, make sure you subscribe to all their channels if you're watching. Thanks for coming out, or if you're watching afterwards, thanks for joining then. Make sure you subscribe, hit that bell notification, that little bell icon, so you get notified when we go live. Follow us on Twitter at Telos Culture and on Telegram as well. Yeah, anything else on your end, Thomas?
That's all good. Yeah, you said it all.
Beauty. Well, happy Monday to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you all again on Friday.
We'll see you then, guys. Take care.
Thanks, Thomas. Bye.